I'm visiting my cousin in Florida's, and while she's getting the shading on her tattoo, I'm walking around this mall that she dropped me off at, and it's very, very big. Also, this gate reminds me of Disney. If you know, you know. If you a cast member, you know, or a former cast member, you know. These are cute. I don't know how much. Oh, they're $89.90. This is very 90s gal. They're originally 300 and something. I said on the tag. Yeah, they're originally $330, but now they're 90. Very gal. Very, very 90s. Very classic. Okay, so just like when I was a kid and Himekaji first popped off, a lot of Western brands are actually used in Himekaji, including Hollister when I was a kid. I remember seeing some gals wearing pieces that are similar to Aeropostale and Hollister and that kind of stuff. But my brain dead. So I'm in Hollister. And modern times, again, same by Liz Lisa or anything. This type of stuff all works. I'm considering this. You're good. And these cardigans and stuff all work. So again, I don't need Japanese brands. They're nice, but you don't need them. I'm about to lose my mind. Y'all don't know me like that. Well, you could possibly know me like that. But the best restaurant that has ever existed in the history of Americana, the best restaurant that has ever existed in the history of America, not necessarily food-wise, theme-wise, camp-wise, okay? You're not American if you haven't been to this place before. You're like rescinding citizenship if you have never been to this place. And I'm still yapping because I'm walking towards it because there's an IKEA thing that's in front of it that's blocking the view of it. But if you don't understand the cultural significance of what I'm standing in front of right now, you're just not that girl, and that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Not everybody can be that girl. The girls who get it, get it. So PacSun sells Brandy Melville, but like I'm so used to going to the Brandy Melville and Harajuku that like my brain doesn't register that this is also Brandy Melville because I'm used to going into the actual legitimate store. And the Brandy Melville Harajuku store, it's not big, but my brain stopped. The Harajuku location for Brandy Melville, it's not big, but it's still pretty nice. There is a Brandy Melville close to where I live, but it's very small, especially compared to the Harajuku location. But I read this as best gay ever, and I was like, you know what? It is almost Pride Month, so. where I think it's like a surplus type of store, which is one of the benefits of living in Florida or being in Florida, is that there's a lot of surplus Disney stores. So yeah, I got a cup for my mommy of Isabella from Encanto on a cup, and it was only $5. And it has a Japanese description paper thingy in it, and it says Disney Japan. So I was really surprised to see Disney Japan merch in America, because they normally don't sell the Japanese merch in America. The Disney merch in Japan is like way better than ours, like significantly. The Disney store is really whimsical, but obviously like catering primarily towards adults with section for kids. And that's one of the best things about Disney in Japan, is that because the culture is very accepting of the fact that like, hey, adults like cute stuff and adults have the money. There's so many adult cute things in Japan. Oh, that's a pink Samsonite. Look, $90 for a pink Samsonite. I'm over here tripping. My hair's in the way, but it's also too big and too small at the same time. Like if it was bigger, it'd be better. But yeah, the Disney merch in Japan was really nice. And I used to go to Disney Sea and Disneyland Tokyo fairly often, actually, when I think about it. Every few months or so. So yeah, it was nice to see Disney Japan stuff, to see that logo after 6 months or so of not seeing it. Alright, this one I like. This one I like. And then this one up here reminds me of every Hispanic grandmama, or even a lot of African American grandmamas, fancy living rooms. You know the living room for some reason. The living room that you're not allowed to sit in. That's where that lamp would be. The living room that you're not allowed to sit in. I picked out lamb chop for my aunt's dog. He's a beagle named Snoopy. He done tore lamb chop up. She's still living. But lamb chop never leaves that man's jaw unless he's eating. And I feel like if we were to get Snoopy this lamb chop bed, he would go insane. I feel like he would lose his mind. Don't know what's up with dogs and lamb chop. But something about that little puppet. Something about that little puppet. If it wasn't for the fact that Ronald Reagan and his big-headed wife made it so that I can't afford an apartment because they refused to allow it so that people can, afford to live, I would be going crazy right now. Look at this. Look at this. That would be in my house. This is the fault of Ronald Reagan. Like everything. There's also a lot of really cute pink cups right now because of Valentine's Day. Look at the little poodle. And look at this one. That's obviously a cereal one. And this the Snoopy one is a cereal one too. I like it. I like this one too. The strawberries. See, 10-year-old me would be losing my mind out of this. It's an Invader Zim ramen bowl with chopsticks. How much is it? It's only $5. Am I gonna use it? Am I just buying it because it got Invader Zim on it? Yeah, I'm gonna be an adult. You see, that was very hard for me to do just then. Y'all should be proud of me. There's a Powerpuff Girls one. I'm losing my mind. And it's like wide, like it's big. It's $6. Okay, the only thing keeping me from buying it is that, like, it's obvious that it's like the new Powerpuff Girls, because that's Bubbles don't look right. Where's Buttercup? Oh, she's hidden in the thing. I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna put it down. see if again, if you know, Reaganomics didn't destroy the economy, I'd be able to afford a home, and I would just grab it. But I gotta be careful and selective because I'm living in somebody else's house. You see how this is just. I found a Daydreamer Juicy Couture bag, but I'm not sure if I should get it or not. The quality doesn't feel the same as it was when I was little. So I don't know if I want to spend $50 on it because like the texture is, y'all can't feel it, but the texture is different. It don't feel the same. It doesn't feel like soft the way that they used to. It's kind of weird. Aesthetically it's great, but the texture feels weird, so I'm just gonna leave it. See, this one is cute too, but like it has like a texture of like a towel, like a really cheap towel, if that makes sense. And then there's already like a stain on it, so it feels like it's more prone to stains than the older ones. It's just, again, like aesthetically, it's what we wanted from Juicy Couture. Material? So I've discovered there's a Primark. I only discovered there's a Primark because there's an advertisement for an anime store, and I don't really get excited over those anymore after living in Japan. I'm kind of like, I see an anime store in America, and I'm like, okay, this isn't Ikebukuro, but it's said that it's next to the Primark. So now I'm excited. I'm excited for the Primark. I haven't been to a Primark in years. You don't understand. There wasn't a Primark. There was a Primark in America. I don't remember. It's been years. Alrighty, so we have the red. And then which one y'all like more? I don't know. I think I'm inherently biased towards pink, but I also really like the red one. But I also don't know if I want the top with it. But I really like the skirt like a lot. Here's some more Himekaji type stuff. Take advantage of the fact that the whole like coquette thing is like really popular in the mainstream, because a lot of that is literally just things that fit Himekaji, like a lot. I'm not getting anything from Forever 21 today, but it was nice to be in a real Forever 21. Last time I was in Forever 21 there was one in Tokyo. In one of the malls in Tokyo, there was a really small Forever 21, which was weird, and it didn't feel like Forever 21. It was really weird. Like, it was inside of a mall, and it was like this little tiny little section. And I was like, is this like Forever 21 American Forever 21? Yeah, the last time I was in a Forever 21 was in Tokyo. All the ones that were in Korea were closed by the time I went back to live there. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because Forever 21 is struggling in the US than it was abroad. But, yeah, that was my first time being in an American 21, Forever 21, after more than 2 years. It was crazy. Y'all want to know what's crazy? And I'm not old, but makes me feel old. I still have my Hot Topic card. I also remember when Hot Topic had those iron gates in front of it in the early 2000s, because my sister was both goth, you know. And so I remember when this store was a store that people were afraid to go into. So it's really funny seeing people that aren't alternative at all feel comfortable going in the store. Kind of sad because it shows the way the store has changed. I still think there's a lot of nice stuff in here to buy, but it is just really funny. When I was little, people were so scared to go into this store. And when me and my sister would go in, the adults in my family would just stay outside. They refused to go inside. Those iron gates, for whatever reason, and all the goth clothes inside just scared people so much about the store. And there's metal blasting and stuff, and I was just like, you guys are just whatever. But I've been alternative my whole life, so it's like, it wasn't a big deal for me to go in. But what's crazy is that, like, men specifically that are in my age group try to act like I'm a poser when I come in here because I have a bunch of pink on, so they think I'm like new age Hot Topic. Baby, those iron gates, childhood. My Hot Topic card is still in my wallet, and they don't even use those anymore. One time I pulled it out like a few years ago, and the worker was just like, I mean, I can still scan it, but you've been shopping here for years if you have a Hot Topic card. Okay, so obviously I like the Girl backpack, and then the sun guy from isn't it Five Nights at Freddy's? And then Nana Lynn, what's the girl name? I've been calling her Nana Lynn my whole life, but she got a name. And then Bingo up top. They got all the pink Juicy Couture purses except for the one that I'm looking for. 'Tis my life. See, I'm looking for this bag with all this, but in that shape. Because I saw it on TikTok when I was living in Korea, and there's no Burlington in Korea, so I couldn't run to the store to grab it. The black people at the Burlington was rude. It's Black History Month. We're not supposed to be treating each other like that in Black History Month. Whatever. It is what it is. At the end of the day, black people is just people. Some people kind of mean.
How we doing tonight?
I'm good, but I gotta keep walking. I'm sorry. The kiosk in malls remind me of that episode of SpongeBob when they had to escape the Flying Dutchman and they was running through the Macy's perfume department. That's what kiosks feel like in malls now, because the perfume department don't really bother you that much anymore. But like the kiosk, on the other hand, and I know they're just doing their job, which is why I always feel bad when I I gotta go. But no, sometimes depending on the way that I'm presenting myself, if I'm dressed like real street but still like anime kawaii kind of a thing, I get different reactions. And if I'm like this at all, what people think black girls shouldn't dress like, sometimes black people treat me like I'm whitewashed or something. I'm like, I don't know what y'all doing thinking that way about ourselves still. Because it's not just even thinking about each other that way. You think about yourself that way. You view yourself like that. And you're projecting it onto everybody else. And that's not fair. And that's not right. Don't do that. I haven't been in a Spencer's since I think high school. So this is weird. But I got the pillow I was looking for. The pillow that y'all was reselling for like $300 because it was Y2K. From the early 2000s, yeah, they re-released the Playboy pillows. So, alright, I thought about it, and I don't think I like the glitter. There's like a bunch of glitter on it. I don't think the glitter comes off or anything, but I just don't. I don't know, I would have liked it better if it was just without it. If I really, really want it, like if I regret putting this back, if I regret putting it back, then I'll just order it online. But as of now, in this moment of time, I'm not excited enough about the pillow. So I'm gonna leave it. Because I'm responsible. Believe it or not. Yeah, boy. But we're gonna go to Five Below first. I saw somebody playing with this on TikTok. Why the video? Hold on, let me start over. I saw somebody playing with this on TikTok, and I kind of want it. But what am I gonna do with that? Play with it. I know I'm gonna play with it for 2.5 seconds and then get bored and never touch it again, which is exactly what a child would do. So technically, it would be its purpose to play with it for a second and then get bored. You're so good at driving an egg. It's crazy. So much of this stuff I would have went crazy for as a kid, and my mom would have grabbed it because it's super cheap. See, the thing is, when I was a child, Sanrio was really expensive, and you basically had to go to the Sanrio store for any of like the good Sanrio stuff. Now there's not really Sanrio stores anymore. But when I was a kid, you had to go to the Sanrio store in the mall, and again, it was expensive, especially for the time. But now you can go anywhere and you can get like a Sanrio toy for $5, which is good for the kids of now. I guess we should want better for the children. Oh, it's Hello Kitty driving a tuk-tuk. And she spins. Ooh. I surprisingly didn't want anything from Five Below. Now I'm going to Primark. Now I'm going to the Primark for the first time since New York. I'm pretty sure in Brooklyn, one of the malls in New York had a Primark, and that was the last time I went to a Primark. So it's been several years since I walked into this store. Yeah, buddy. See, if Ronald Reagan didn't ruin the economy and I had a house or I had an apartment, I would buy this in 2.5 seconds for my car. Serious. It's $30. But these cart things are usually expensive. Every day of my life, I live in spite of Ronald Reagan. So I actually didn't want nothing. It's kind of crazy. I actually didn't want anything. Because normally all I get from Primark are like the pajamas and like socks. And I didn't want any. Was tempted, but didn't want any. Like, hold on. They got a bunch of Cinnamoroll pajamas at the moment. And I thought about it. Those shorts are attached to something else, I think. Actually, wait, no, let me go back aside. Yeah, this is set for 10. Let me go back aside. I'm going back aside. Alright, so I got the Cinnamoroll pajamas, and there's a traveling jewelry box. It's like a pink heart with your initial on it, and I got my first name initial on it, not my middle name. And it was 50% off, so it was nice. It was only $4. I don't think there's really anything. Well, why am I going to HomeSense? That my feet did that automatically, because in New York I would go to HomeSense to get stuff for my dorm, specifically during Halloween season, and it's February, so ain't nobody decorating for Halloween just yet. Hello. But yeah, my feet did that automatically. I have to pee. Start there. And I think I've seen all of the mall, all of the main mall, because there's more stores outside. So my bag from Burlington was carrying the mirror because the people at TJ Maxx gave me this bag that is not TJ Maxx. What was that? Marshalls. The people at Marshalls didn't give me TJ Maxx and Marshalls the same thing. The people at Marshalls didn't give me a bag big enough for that mirror. So like I was holding the mirror in the bag, and it was just painful because it just wasn't big enough. I was actually considering the Tiana candle, but literally every worker kept coming up to me. And I'm very much the kind of shopper that I listen to music and I grab what I want to grab and then I leave. But like when even one person is like talking to me a lot and asking me like a lot of questions about what I want to buy and what I want to do, it makes me run out of the store. And as someone who used to work in retail, like I understand why they do it. They're literally told that they have to. They don't want to do it, and they don't like it when they go to stores themselves either. But the people in charge of retail stores don't actually know how to sell things. So, even though a lot of people feel a similar way that I do about how, like, okay, this just drives me out the store, it is what it is. I might go back to Sephora to get the Fenty hair hair mask. I'm using the leave-in conditioner from Fenty, and my hair, it lasted me 5 days straight without it being a complete disaster. It was crazy. Like, it was moisturized for 5 days straight using that thing. It was absolutely insane. So Miss Rihanna know what she doing. Y'all was making fun of Rihanna, talking about some she ain't got no hair. But I might not, because Beyonce's hair care line comes out in April in Ulta. It's already out, like online, but I don't want to buy it online. But it should be out in the Ulta stores in April. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for Beyonce's hair thing to be in Ulta first, especially because I still have a hair mask left. You see how I thought the process out loud? That's why I like talking to you people, because when I start talking to you people, then I save money, because I start thinking it out. I'm not going to buy it right now. Okay, I think I saw all of them all. I'm pretty sure. My feet hurt. I wonder how many steps I got today. But outside of the mall is a bunch of couture shops and restaurants and cafes, and so I still got stuff to explore. My cousin said that her tattoo is almost done, and she's close by, so I'm just gonna do the outside part. I'm glad that I did the inside part first. I didn't plan that. It just sort of happened. But, you know, sometimes I'm subconsciously very intelligent. Okay, so sometimes, I haven't been in America in not a very long time, but in a hot minute. It's been 2 years. As y'all already know, I haven't been in America for a couple years. But, like, I forgot how some black people, the hoteptresses specifically, see you wearing a wig, and there's this like stank aura and expression that they get when they see it. And what's hilarious to me is that I always have significantly longer and healthier hair than the people that would be looking at me crazy. And a part of that is because of these dang on wigs. Like, Hello? It's Black History Month. Like, how you gonna be stank like that? It's Black History Month. We're supposed to be a team. We're supposed to be together. We're supposed to be united. We're supposed to be one. Together. It is what it is. It is what it is. What's crazy is this massive fro is underneath this. Like, y'all, this is why it's important to not be minding other people's business. That's why you should mind the business I pay. What Ludacris say? Mind your business. Had a whole song about it, about you minding your business. It's not that hard. Let me tell you why I got beef with Pink Panthers. I'm gonna explain why. She ain't do nothing wrong. The issue is that all the Edgars are obsessed with her, and so ever since Pink Panthers popped off, you could not be light skinned. You could not be light skinned and wearing pink, and especially with the color of the wig that I have on right now, you could not be light skinned wearing pink and have the color of the hair that I have right now at this moment of time, because then every Edgar on the planet is just like, this is my Pink Panthers moment. This is my time to get a Pink Panthers. There was a group of teenagers, and a lot of people think I'm still a teenager. I'm not. I'm not. Haven't been for a while. And so they see me and they think they're seeing another teenager, or at most they're seeing a teenager that just got into college or something, and that's why I have more of a grown aura, and that's what in their stupid little teenage brains. And there's a group of teenagers with an Edgar in it, and one of the girls was doing that thing that, oh my god, I haven't heard someone do this in such a long time, that really loud fake laugh to get someone's attention. She was doing that to the point that it was so egregiously, oh, why is this door so heavy? To the point where it was so egregiously fake that the Edgar started making fun of her for it. And I'm hearing them from a distance. I'm taking pictures, and I'm being risky about it because I put my phone down in America. If I was in Asia still, it wouldn't matter, but I put my phone down in America to take the picture because I have a flip. So I just like this and take pictures. I hear them, and they might be on the recording, talking about someone, go talk to me. And I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm a fully grown woman. And even if I was still 17, 18, 19 years old, do not talk to me. Do not talk to me. It was very much like typical, like, popular Latino kids who cause problems in your classroom and think that they're funny when they're really just annoying high school age, like, teens. It was very much that. And if you grew up around that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was like, Jesus freaking Christ. And I haven't had to hear that in such a long time. And I know I keep saying this over and over again. It's not me flexing that I lived in Japan and Korea. It's me just being straight up, just like, I haven't. There's so many American things that, like, it's like a reverse culture shock, or like my brain is having like a moment of, yeah, we back up in here. Just things that I forgot about experiencing on the regular when you go out in public as an American. So I've been following this artist for a really long time, and I'm glad that his DC comics have been in stores and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna buy it right now, but I was waiting for the Starfire one to come out because everybody and their mama in the Teen Titans came out but Starfire. But right now I'm focusing on collecting the 80s run of Teen Titans. And being tall means that it takes far more work to stand up compared to other people, and far more work to squat compared to other people. But no, right now I'm trying to collect the original 80s run of Teen Titans before I get any other Teen Titan related thing. I feel like I'm the only person who hates these thingies. These kinds of like figures. They just look ugly to me. Like they don't look cute. They don't look like cute chibis. They look like, I don't know, like a Western attempt at chibis. Even though I think that's not a Western. I don't know. I don't know where that brand is from. I've never bothered to look what brand it is, period. Miffy! It's a Miffy blind bag. That's what's inside. And then there's a Miffy cup. I wish America had more pink Miffy stuff. I want an all pink one of these. I hate how these are like, I know that people be swapping the tops sometimes, but I hate how these are normally like, I don't like I like one color and I won't like the top. That's why people be running around swapping the tops and stuff, because can you just make one that's like pink? Pink? Well, so you know how I said earlier about how some hoteptresses see you in public wearing a wig and they gotta make a stink face about it, not understanding that you want to have a natural hair competition. Their excuse is always like, well, it's because your wig is bad. Your wig don't look bad. No matter how your wig look, it's just exhausting. You know, most people, especially non-black people, don't even notice I'm wearing a wig. No matter how cheap or raggedy the wig is, they usually don't even notice. They just think that's my hair that's just messy. My God. Black women can't do nothing without y'all just, including other black women, just foaming at the mouth. I wish this was a hoodie and the words were bigger. The Genesee County in me and the fact that this is my birth year makes me want it. But it's not cute. The words are cute. The words are me. That's really cute. I just realized I didn't film an Aeropostale at all. But I got pink sweatpants. Well, they're flared. Sweatpants? Flared? They're flared. Titan flared. Words? I don't know, because in different eras we call them different things. Because I'm pretty sure when I was a kid they was calling them yoga pants. I think. I could be lying. Normally I don't like what's in this store, but this is cute. Well, sometimes they have cute things. And this is cute too. If Reaganomics didn't happen, this would be the clock I would put in my kitchen. This dude ruined everybody's lives. And he's still dead. That's crazy. More Miffy. Ain't no transition into this. Look, I went to the Rainforest Cafe like a true, pure-blooded American. Yeah, I went to the Rainforest Cafe. And this is the menu. They have lasagna and a bunch of alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, but look how pretty it is in there. The animals weren't animatronics. They were just statues. And I feel like, weren't they animatronics back in the day? Weren't they animatronics? Were they not? Am I making it up? Why are they just statues now? That's so ghetto. Am I making it up? I could have sworn when I was little that like the thunderstorm would happen and then all the animals will start going crazy. Like not just the noises, like they start moving around. Listen. The elephant ain't moving. I mean, it was still nice. But I could have sworn the animals used to move. See the bird not moving? but it was, it was still raining. You can't really see it on the camera, but it was raining. I got the ribs. I forget what they call, but I got the ribs and the French fries with some coleslaw and a fancy little drink. And at Rainforest Cafe, if you haven't been to a Rainforest Cafe because you're uncultured, or you're not American, or there's not one in your state, um, so you get to keep the cup. You saw that cup that was like voluptuous and it said Fort Lauderdale on it. You get to keep that cup. You just gotta go and get it from the gift store, like a new one, because they don't like they reuse the ones that they give you on the table. That way you're not going home with a dirty cup. So you get a brand new one. And then this is my suitcase. Um, mm-hmm. Very aesthetic, very Ayazawa, very that girl. Hmm. And then the next day I went to Miami, but I only went to Miami for a few hours. We went to Bayside. This is Bayside. And it's really cute. It's real cute. And I got these bracelets. The pink evil eye one broke within 2.5 seconds because the clasp is weird. Also, this food, mid. Also, $40. $40 for some mid food. Explain that to me. Then we went into Rainbow just out of curiosity. Then we went to what's this called? Build a Bear, because I was looking for Mocha, but Mocha wasn't in the store yet. They had everybody else in there but Mocha. It felt like discrimination. This is the Ferris wheel. And then we was leaving Bayside, and I convinced my cousin to take me to the design district. After that, we had to walk through here because we had the parking garage was through here. So we went to the design district so I would stop whining about the fact that I spent $40 on mid food. We went to Ledre and Maman. These are two places that I used to go to in New York all of the time, so it felt like a sense of normalcy finally. Um, I'm very much displaced right now. I'm a city girl, not in a city girl way, but in a like that girl in a Mary Tyler Moore in a 90s kind of way, like that, not like city girl like going out there being crazy kind of a thing. That's not what I do. But this is lingerie and my mom. Yes, this is Miffy with her little lingerie bag. I miss going to places that were aesthetically pleasing and with culture. I miss that a lot. Okay, bye.